side of reading room. Buck opened the floor beneath to put pressure on those defenders playing on Cocktail. And in a meta where frag grenades are slowly being kind of moved around or even being pushed away for updates later on in next year, Buck is a great operator on Cafe that won't be a window and disrupt FaZe Clan's attacks, but he uses both of his impacts and finds his way back into mining. Instead, it's Dash from inside of Christmas to dome Cyber on the rappel.
If you guys have been bored here at this tournament with some of the gunplay, I guarantee you it's not going to be happening here. These two teams are feisty, and they want nothing but smoke. Los giving over so many kills, practically the whole bag now, as they've lost 3 people. Dash very low after his earlier engagement with the window player inside of Christmas, and FaZe Clan resting on their laurels, making sure to use that patience. It's working for them so swimmingly.
If FaZe could just keep turning these rooms into a kill box, if they can just contain the aggression from Los, like they're doing right now, this could be a very rough game. That's why we have first rounds. That's why we get out the jitters, feel out our opponents, then make adjustments later. Right now, what Dash and Maya can do, but Dash in particular can catch the attack off guard. FaZe started leaving some gaps, and Dash is found too! A triple for the Warden now, but on very low HP. Vidaking, now the only one left on his roster, is cut down by Maya. A 2v above and try to find where these players are droning. That's a key piece of utility you've now lost and puts a lot of pressure on Maya to keep those Yokais alive for the late round to deny that plant. It is a mining and dining defense right now, so FaZe Clan will need to take vertical control, and they're already making great progress on it. Souls especially now, making this a 5v3, cutting down dots. Cyber now feels he can repel in, but Dash makes sure he knows that that was a mistake. He retakes into Christmas, trying to take a gunfight with this player in Ticket. He's got the castle barricade behind him to shield him from White Stairs, and instead it's Maya to make this a 3v3.
Maya and Dash on this top floor. They've been holding so well. Maya's going to peel back here. FaZe Clan have control over the top floor after this kill onto Dash that they were searching for so very long. Just a miscalculation there initially, as he's been patrolling around Christmas for practically this entire time, but Maya's going to reinsert, came back up White Stairs, found that pick, but he's going to get taken down too. And with a minute remaining, it's going to be a 1 versus 2 for Loban to try and figure out.
Los have already had a monstrous clutch at this point. Maybe not monstrous, but certainly lethal. Now Loban will do what he does best. Wait for his moment. He'll give it away for a second. Super shorting through the floor.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
He knows FaZe Clan have to come down to this middle. He knows they have to come downstairs at some point. His best option is likely to play that retake. Wait for KDS to put that bomb down so he can take a 1v1 against Souls and then hopefully against KDS. That is his pathway to victory. Los still have intel on these top floor players. That Yokai's alive and signals the drop down for FaZe Clan. Los can work around. One player picked up, and the other for Loban.
But on second judgment here, it looks like they've actually drained quite a few of these. Yes, KDS has lost that. They're down to a drone on Cyber's person, as well as Handy having a drone outright down right now. And speaking of down, Maya's going to go down, but not out. Potential for him to try and rotate back through here, and if Dots really wants to, he can try and reinforce this to assist him as well. We'll be able to at least sweep that up, make things a little bit easier for himself. He'll pop that, and is he going to get Maya up immediately? He will indeed. Some solid damage dealt over to Vidaking, but a lot of open affairs here for both of these teams.
But so much done by Los to waste FaZe's time, utility, and intel game. As you said, only 2 drones left. A lot of these plays will only be informed by intuition, and Cyber's completely walked past Dash, but he backs up, and when Solus takes the gunfight, Cyber's ready for it. Another opening pick going the way of FaZe, but it's these late rounds where Los have really come into their own. It's a slow push, a slow ISO into Bakery. The Monties finally started moving in, and Cyber's got the key to victory. This vertical control, but Dots shuts him down. He's got the shotgun too to play close quarters. He's pinched from the wall and by the Monty. He tries to progress forward, but he's isolated in that corner, and it's only Loban with any freedom to maneuver around this bomb site or around this map. He's still upstairs. He's got that vertical control. And he's got one. He's taking down Handy, but he can't. Oh, maybe he can shoot that Monty, in fact. He's put Vidaking to 1 HP, but now he's putting the bomb down. Loban moves to the retake down White Stairs. KDS and Souls can both train their guns in this retake. Now the Monty's full shielded. Can relay intel to the rest of FaZe Clan. As for Loban's position, a 1v2 was excellent, but this 1v3 is looking nigh impossible, as nobody from FaZe is biting. Looks over to Bakery and Red Stairs as well, trying to find something, but just as the intel was low for FaZe.
Yes, to process this top floor right now, Carter, but there's not really much to be had. The firebolts will go out. Is Vita King gonna fly in? Frag grenade out too. He's still stuck up top. We're just waiting for that call. It's gonna be Maya that takes down KDS. We still have Cyber down low as well, but no frag grenades nowadays on that Yana. Souls with a big moment here finally, as he'll take down Maya.
Man count even, Soul slowly pushing up, but 1 HP on this lurk into the bomb site. He's easily felled if anybody from Los gets beat on his position. KDS also falling on that cigar window, has forced a rotation out from FaZe to delay this execute by another 15 seconds. Now Vita King hits the drop. He's got Souls behind him for coverage and is weaving his way onto Cocktail, but he's shut down by Dots. Unread on the Cocktail balcony. Dash for one more, Dots for a third. Los with their most dominant round so far. Case to take down prox alarms. Deny intel for Los to know when they're pushing. And Loban doesn't really care about that, though. Sitting in the corner. They don't even know. Oh, but he misses the engagement. The Brava just ducks away. It's Dash that's more successful. Cyber having a rough time in this game so far. 1 and 5 at this point in the opening pick for Los. But another key entry for FaZe Clan dismantled in the early round, as they still have yet to find a solid way into Cafe.
It's so difficult for Cyber this game, as it seems like the entire world is collapsing on him. Vita King and the rest of the gang now starting to work their way in top red, but it's going to be Dots to strike next. Finally, Souls will get something for FaZe, but Los, they're just too damn strong. Constantly battling back against FaZe Clan and keeping this man advantage fully within their right. Maya will fall off. Vita King right on the tailcoats, but can't be able to pick it up there.
There is Dots again, though, unread inside a bathroom, waiting for someone to rotate, but a nice heads-up play by Handy. Anticipates it, hits the pre-fire, and Dots cut down. There's still so much intel for Los in this execute. The Yokai's still stationed around that middle floor to find any attackers once they drop down to the middle. Vita King on the other side, Handy will have to join him to make sure that if he puts this bomb down, he's got somebody to cover. He's made his way into mining, there's somebody down below. Vita King has to react, a Soulless beneath the plant position. You either have to kill or plant on a hard surface, and Vita King's chosen the latter. He can relay this position, but he falls off again and gets a kill onto Loban. FaZe Clan now fighting back in this round, but Maya hitting to flank. He's fallen off the Yokai, but Handy's watching Pillar. Should have an angle on this. Yes, he does, but he falls off. Vita King able to get the plant with Cameraman down. Nice headshot. 1v1. Nice 1v2, Maya. What is that? 3 clutches now for Los?
These windows in, there's really nobody home to try and assist them on the other end. FaZe Clan constantly going back to the info well and seeing if there's something new that they can add to the pile, but as for FaZe, they really need an opening kill here. It might be gifted over from Souls, and it will. Some shots back to him. He's about 50% HP, but Los, they've done the dirty deeds, and they've gotten away with it. Loban's worked his way back downstairs. Yeah, FaZe, you finally have top floor control, but there's only 45 seconds remaining.
And there's barely any soft destruction either. You don't have the sledge. You obviously don't have the buck, as Los abandoned. No secondary breaching charges for FaZe either. Guess we're opening up with DMRs, I guess. Might just be sending it down stairwells and into Pillar, but Los have the exact execute they want. They put FaZe in the exact position they needed. They can waste 20 whole seconds with these Vulcan packs on reading door, because right as Vita King hops down, that's where he wanted to plant. Dash simply wraps around it, Pillar. It's all going according to plan. FaZe are walking into a trap set by Los, and there's no one there to dismantle it. Dash still in Pillar, can backstab, but instead it's Vita King to hit the rotate. Dash still gets the kill anyway. It's all futile for FaZe Clan, as Los get a 5-1 half on their opponent's sitting behind that shield, but there's nobody behind it anymore. KDS has relocated onto the pallet's position, or into deep freeze, actually. So by that shield, but certainly not behind it. Just slowly pulling this back, slowly retreating into the safety of the bomb site. Maya now cut down. Dots looking to push in. Beams KDS. Loban finds another opportunity. Instead, it's the Hibana with all the action in round 7, as it's a triple for Dots as he cuts his way through the cocktail balcony. Vita King down below, though, ends his reign of terror. Diffuser now dropped on the floor. He has to win this fight to make his way back up. Cameraman watching. Cameraman loses it. Doesn't win the initial engagement, but gets him on the retake. Handy now with attempt number 2. Will have to be in the post plan as well. Dash has now placed that diffuser on the floor. Flashbang blinds Handy, so his gunfight will be a few seconds later. He knows cameraman's here, but the Dokkaebi anticipates it, waiting for him to peek! Two-piece for cameraman, 6-1 now for Los. Their first attack, no problem at all.
Defense to try and deal with in a situation like this. If Los is able to use that as a distracting measure on top of a call from cameraman or something like that, this could become a huge issue for them as this collapse comes in. But it's going to be KDS to start us off, and KDS to potentially finish this as well as the Monty goes down. What a pre-fire from Loban, though. He'll take down Handy, but it's practically all said and done. All to the VIP player. KDS will shut up Lowe's as they try and take control of the back end of the basement floor.
I gotta say, when we cut to the Monty, that's not where I thought he would be. But as we find Loban, he's exactly where Vidaking is. Downs him, but smoke canister choking off his entry into the main lobby. Oh, okay, does find another. No, he's just padding his stats. Everyone calm down. I know Loban's great. He's got his exits, but it's not the round for him. But again, already setting up on the cocktail side to cut off anybody from FaZe's defense who tries to move down to that bottom floor. Cameraman even has the Grim as well, which can make anybody playing there uncomfortable. But you know what's equally uncomfortable? A C4 from below that Low simply had no counter for.
You always got to worry about that when you're rolling through Ticket too, right? Especially when there's presence on that mid floor like a reading dining defense. There's always some potential for that rotate to go awry, and that's what's exactly going to happen to Dots. Although they don't give over many bodies, this is definitely manageable, especially after they take down KDS, the big player from the previous round. Loban works his way in. Nobody in deep freeze, but a dead smoke. There's going to be one in bathroom, though. Cyber's Arrow will be able to trade that out, luckily enough for them. A minute remains now in this 3 versus 3. Dash does have some presence over here on this side, but this frag, they might get Cyber. He has to abandon ship, but Maya with some beautiful shots. They know Souls is on this top floor, too. How is Souls going to be able to play this out from heaven?
Handy certainly can. Oh, he doesn't see him because of the scope, but Dash doesn't either. He switches to the pistol, and Dash gives him a freebie to win. But Maya still kicking with the diffuser as well. That's put a Handy in what was effectively a 1v3, but now a 1v2. But we're in a similar situation to Loban's. Back in round 2 with one player who has to plant and the other the only gun for Handy to worry about. He's crept into pillar, and cameraman shuts him down. A drive-by pick in pillar gives Los a 7-2 victory on their opponent's pick.
As well as being able to play off your teammates for those picks. It feels like a down-home FPS when you come to Border, and that's why Los feels so comfortable on this map. The ban phase is done, both of these teams knowing exactly.
It'll cut off Dash's egress from this main door, spots him, and somehow it's actually the second attempt at that gunfight for KDS to get that kill. Dash is in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Caught on the opposite side of those track stingers. KDS feeling a bit more secure on this entry down through the bottom floor now. Cyber also cutting down Maya. If we were worried about FaZe Clan not winning these fights, round 1 has proven to be the best they've looked so far throughout both of these maps. Especially for Cyber. Only 1 kill on their attacking half on Cafe, but here he's already doubled it. And is it looking to continue for more? The nade from below by KDS does not work. And Loban, surprisingly, despite the aggressive position he's been holding, one of the only 2 defenders left alive.
No place really to go from here either. Dots. Critical miss there, one they're really going to want back. But this round so far has been all FaZe all the time. A fantastic setup and a space that you didn't have just yet. For FaZe, worked handily in that first round as they were able to garner a flawless one. KDS now with solid positioning around customs. He'll miss his mark, but that doesn't mean that Cyber will. He'll take down Maya. Another big moment for Souls here as they've created the kill box on this bottom floor. These Roteros and everything else making these harsh angles that Los cannot deal with. They don't even know the Handy's on the top floor. Is it going to be a back-to-back flawless, folks? It is! As FaZe have woken. Frag grenade out, and this should be called. Fortunately enough, nobody will die here, as there were plenty of bodies in the area, just nobody home when it came to that nade. Loban's actually going to find him on the yellow mark with the deagle. A couple shots will actually pop into him, but it's actually going to be Maya as well as Cameraman that go down here. And once again, FaZe able to play this round out the way that we saw them trying to do things over on Cafe. Set up that kill box around the top floor, get somebody actively working the flooring with frag grenades down low. These players have to try and flush things out, have to try and take these gunfights, and FaZe are striking true.
Dash looks to retake. He's got intel on that East Stairs player. Cyber, the demon, cut down. Now Los will retreat. They've got one of their picks, but Loban is alone on an island inside a CCTV, and the rest of FaZe are just storming on into Armory. Dots doesn't even know. Dash shuts down KDS. So focused on this East Stairs player, takes him down, but again, FaZe have the bomb site. They took the entirety of Armory, while Los were so focused on Archives. Vidaking can get this plant. That's not a question. Souls just has to cover, has to dodge this C4, and make sure Loban can't retake. Bomb goes down successfully. C4 still in Dash's pocket. They'll have to take this gunfight if they want to make it work. Dash now down, nobody to double up on Souls. Loban, the only one left. He has that 1v2 to think about, but he only gets one. 3-0 for FaZe Clan. Is the late round where the attacking team forgets, then they walk into them. But that implies that you need to start stalling time. The big problem for Los is they haven't been winning these fights. But now, finally in round 4, an opening pick goes their way. But KDS quickly recovers. Maybe on the second, no, he backs off. Maya instead is the one that gets the kill. Where Los have been struggling in this early round, now they actually have a lead for the first time in this game.
And this is what we expected more out of Los. You can see these key positionings around the map, making things very difficult for FaZe to play the entry game. Vidaking's gonna walk into one of these goo mines. He's been read out now. And Los, they've kind of fallen back on this top floor, making life a little bit easier for them, keeping this man advantage well within their right. They've already accomplished what they needed to up against FaZe. Now they just have to try and rest for the rest of the round, see what FaZe's answer is going to be, and then strike while the iron's hot.
For this recovery as well, it's extremely difficult for FaZe. They're down to one drone. One singular bit of intel gathering they have available to them, and it's in none of the players' pockets that are still alive. It is simply a flank drone, and maybe not even a useful one. So Maya sitting in that position on the opposite side of Beepers, he's gonna go unread. Dots, his position is only now known because he gave it away, but not for Vidaking, who goes in for the counter swing. FaZe are at least trading things out, but while they were on the back foot, now Handy cuts down Maya. They have control of the top floor, and they finally equalize the man count, whereas Los have been one step ahead the entirety of round 4. More importantly as well, 40 seconds remaining, and Handy can begin opening up this top floor, finding angles on these defenders down below, but everyone from Los is backed out of the bomb site. They're looking to play the retake. They're waiting for FaZe Clan to drop.
There's no drones for FaZe to work with either. Both of these players, 0 drones in the pocket, only 1 active as well, and we have no idea where the heck that even is. They know that it's coming through now. He has to get off the case, but does he know that Dash has this back door open? He doesn't cook the frag!
That's what they want, but Loban is stopping it. So Souls is slowly creeping into a position to take a gunfight with him. But he's taken down. Loban removes him from the board, and he retains a key bit of map control, but he did not shut down that breach.
And this is going to be the biggest issue for them, is this positioning here from Loban. He needs to stay alive, though. As long as he's alive, FaZe has to deal with him here because of his positioning over the top of Passport. He can gatekeep this door. He can make sure these breaches don't work out for them, but now, Los, they're flying too close to the sun. Loban and Dots both go down. FaZe find what they've wanted this entire round, and now they can start trying to focus on the actual site.
But the big bonus Los have had in these past 2 rounds, round 4 and 5, they've dismantled FaZe's drone economy. 1 drone last time, 2 now, it might not matter. But Vidaking comes off the diffuser to cut down Cameraman, but Maya's still up above. That's Case now dropped on the floor. Somebody's got to pick it back up, or FaZe might be forced to win this round off gunfights. Dash, the only one down below, actually around the bomb site, though. And FaZe are so worried about the Solus up above, they sent Cyber upstairs
20
on
seconds.
cleanup duty. Time running low, KDS has the intel, and he doesn't land it. Los with the recovery.
We see that one every once in a while. It's going to be the Legion, I do believe, of Maya over lying in wait. And Loban's actually going to be the first one to go down to KDS, as he will try and swing through. But again, FaZe finding this good patience play, getting through this map in good timing. Dash with a big moment there. KDS will be able to spring out the window, or rather door, to keep himself alive going later on into the round.
Maya now forced to do a lot of work on this doorway, but 1 cut down on the breach, not another though. A 3K for KDS. He single-handedly cleared out all of Los's extended positions. Cameraman finds 1 before he's forced to rotate down below. He's got this C4 to deny the plant from the first floor. That might just be what ends up winning this round. 1 almost moves into position, but he waits. Doesn't blow it yet, and when he does, he finds no kill. finds no purchase on a FaZe Clan attacker. So back up metal he goes to try this again. Spotted, downs KDS through the wall. Now he backs off. KDS nades himself, but he was already downed. Instead, it's Cyber who Cameraman starts focusing on. Half his health gone, but they know the mute's position. They know he's there, and Souls is able to...
healthy. He's the best in the biz. Dots, Nitro Cell out towards him, and all it's going to do is get rid of one of the Kiva barriers over here. Take a little bit off of Dots, but that's going to lead into a kill here from Lobin. Dash working down low. Souls has been discovered. This Monty going to continue to work things around, but Dots, he plays it out perfectly on the Monty, folks. What a way to use that shield against your opponent.
And Los have taken down the East Stairs pressure and one player playing inside of Archive. There's only one player remaining from FaZe who is actively sitting in this spot. It's KDS, one of the most unkillable operators, and when you put him in a death spot, Doc, who can stim himself up countless times, well, 3 technically, to make sure that that position is for the defense. He does have Cyber for support now, looking to retake East Stairs, but that's a gunfight Maya needed to win, and one that is keeping Los in the game.
Are they aware? Oh no. KDS has been found, but will he be killed? Maya with the scythe. He'll slice KDS up. It's down to Handy now. He can't strike, he can't kill, and it's Lobin instead.
Side of CC. No Azami on the board that we saw Lobin play in this position. Instead, it's Cyber on Castle and KDS and the Wamai on opposite sides of CC, but one of those fell very early on by the man of the hour himself. Maya then storms on in to take control, backs off a little bit. Hits the brakes as KDS has backed out of CC. That's an important piece of map control acquired for Los. You don't want to lose it. Now start focusing on the armory position as Maya opens the wall and begins to acquire intel.
Keep it going, folks. This is our last series of the day. You do not need a voice to talk to your friends tonight. You use those lungs to their fullest capacity. Maya, he'll take down KDS. FaZe Clan, their back is against the wall, and they're staring down Los, trying to get this back across the line. It'll be Vita King first to take down Dash. What a kill from him, and one that was desperately needed. They need to slow up Los. They're feeling too damn good over here.
That was the one position, the singular spot that at this point in the round, Los had not cleared. The one guy that might have swung things the way of FaZe, and while Vita King's gone, Handy's used his C4 to slowly claw it back. Maya, who opened up the armory position, now cut down. But Los have the verticality, they have control of the bathroom hatch. They can go for a plan if they want, and as they're softening up Souls, they are inching ever so closer. They've downed him on the retake as well. They've spotted the aggression. There's only Handy in the bomb site now. Tries to get aggressive, spots him, takes the entire spray and almost all his HP, but he's just barely alive. Another goes his way, so does his ammo as well. He's trapped behind the bomb. They've got him isolated. They've got him shut down. 2 rounds in a row. A bit of explosive utility that can stop him now is one impact grenade from Souls. Once Los figure that out, and now that it's been tossed, now that they have an opening pick, Dot starts moving on in. We've got a conga line trying to hit the retake, and they're all, not lining up for Lobin. Instead, 2 go Souls' way. The retake stopped or successful from FaZe Clan. Dots, who seem to be the tip of the spear from Los, now the only one left. Nobody from FaZe Clan peeking anymore as he's trapped inside of office.
So very well done from FaZe. A massive distraction measure is put into this round by Los. It's a setup for an Archives plant over on the concrete side. This is usually a hallmark of OSA, but when the rest of your team can't build up around you, it starts to become extremely problematic. And Dots on very low HP, probably not long for this world as Cyber continues to pelt the wall. A hard angle as FaZe does their best impression.
To find someone in CCTV, but FaZe Clan not defending that position. They are pulled back inside of Armory and Office. Lobin is snuck in, but Agumon gives away his position. He hits it just in time, though. KDS shot in the back, and Lobin limps his way out of Office, but victorious.
And just to touch on this for a second, he did it with the F2. We don't even see that gun anymore. Usually it's a 417 nowadays, but get a little flash of the F2, a fan favorite for years on Twitch. And Lobin, he's got 2 now. It's feeling like 2019, baby.
Lobin thinks he can channel it, but so does Viking. He cannot be stopped. One clip at a time. He cuts FaZe Clan down. Souls has intel on that. Zofia, but he's too scared. He's shaken. He's shook as he moves back into the bomb site. Los have taken control of that top floor and have forced the remaining FaZe Clan defenders in a very constricted position, stuck down on that middle floor. Handy's at least added a new dimension. He can bolster it from vent, but Souls is alone on the site itself. Lobin goes for the peek. 3 kills his way. He just spots the 4th, but that F2 recoil gives and takes away, but not in the case of Dash. Lobin might fall, but Los...
Neck and neck, these two squads. Maya with a great find here on that sensor. He'll get the Valkyrie camera as well as somebody that was lying in wait over an office, and Dots off that information. He's immediately going to eviscerate Souls. They find the opening kill they so desperately needed, but Handy, he fires back with the MPX.
A trade FaZe Clan needed to retain control of Armory, as CCTV and Office very likely would have gone the way of Los had you not had that. But now, KDS can stay alive on that top floor, and Los need to do a little bit more work to move forward. Nice nade from Lobin. We're starting to open it up. Now it is just KDS. His teammate taken down. Dot somehow gets away with that. Default cam on him, but that defender still misses the gunfight.
Handy, the lone soul on this top floor now. So much to do, so much to accomplish, but it's in your hands, my friend. There's 3 targets here. He's got 1. Can he get the second? He cannot. It's shut down. It's down to KDS and Cyber. There's no longer a body on this top floor for FaZe. They have to try and fend them off the bomb site. It's KDS and Cyber to do so. Lobin, Dots, and Maya have great positioning around the metal stairs to be able to try and play into this one.
They've got plenty of drones too. 45 seconds to reset. 4 drones they can actively use to find these remaining defenders. Match point. Just 2 bodies and 24 seconds separates it if Los can just keep a clean execute, not leave any gaps. KDS found, but do they know about Cyber? They know about KDS. Lobin's watching, he knows now! A quick 2
chance there for a split second, but Dots, he's found the potential first mark here for Los. It's a high target environment. Quite a few bodies around this space. One in the central hallway. Maya finds Cyber. Handy Maya! A double kill for him. Los, it's in your hands. 3 bodies remain. They stand in your way of the grand finals here in Atlanta. You still have Monty up. You still have so many cameras and time. This is the moment here for Los.
1 more minute. Dots moves into archives. They have cleared open the right half, the eastern portion closest to the bomb site. But we saw Souls recover it last time, and Dash does him in. KDS spots his doom, staring him in the face. The man with the diffuser unshields to take the fight. Handy gone. It's all on KDS.